Like most of you watching this video, I love to barbecue. I've been barbecuing for years, but there's been a common problem with a lot of my cooks. It's not down to my cooker, it's down to my planning. If I've got friends and family coming over at say 4 o'clock tomorrow, I'm cooking brisket, I'm cooking pulled pork, I'm cooking ribs. All of those things have a number of steps that require me to work out when to do them, when to check things, when that food's going to be ready. What time am I starting the fires? What time am I wrapping the ribs? What time am I wrapping the brisket? What time am I opening my first beer? Actually, this probably won't help you with that, but it's an important point. How I would normally do this is I would normally work out the times and then count backwards from that. Write on scraps of paper that are going to invariably get covered in barbecue sauce, charcoal. I'm going to lose them. I'm going to forget when I'm meant to be doing things, and my food's going to suffer as a result. So I'm a software engineer by trade, so I wrote an app to help with this.
Okay, so let's take a look at how I go about planning out a cook using the Low and Slow BBQ app. Tomorrow I'm cooking brisket and ribs. I'm going to plan out my brisket first, as this sucker's the one that's going to take the longest. The brisket I've got is a packer and it's about 8.5 pounds, so we'll bang those times in, and the app gives me an approximate cooking time. So you can see the cooking time and the total time, so that's the time including stuff like lighting the pit and trimming, etc. Next up, we're going to choose how we want our cook to be planned, whether that's by the start time or by the ready time. This app's been a game changer for me in this regard. It's so much easier to work out this way rather than counting backwards from the time. I want my food to be ready by about 6:30, so I'm going to bang those times in. So now we've got a bespoke timeline specifically for our cook. We can scroll through, check out all the times, all the steps involved, edit the times, add reminders, remove steps if we want. But I'm going to leave these as they are because these work for me. So I'm going to add a few reminders and then give my cook a title. Something imaginative like brisket. Then that's it. That's our brisket saved. So I can jump back in at any time, just take a look through those steps, make adjustments to them, etc. And all that's left for us to do now is just go back through and repeat similar steps, but for our ribs. Once again with our ribs, we get a personalised timeline with the key events and their times that we can save. So it's easy to look back on what time you started, as well as the points where you want to be getting ready to wrap or sauce your ribs. And of course, you can set the notifications as reminders as well. Now, this app isn't meant to replace the need to check temps, or to tell you when your meat is the right colour or firmness, but it is aimed at giving you nudges on key points. And when you've got a few things on the go, I can tell you from experience, getting a notification that my ribs have been in the pit for 3 hours, or I should start lighting the pit for my pork butt, definitely helps me keep on plan and on time.